Support for Radio Friends comes from Veterinary Financial, where they work to ensure a lifetime of financial security for people from all walks of life, from investment services to retirement plans. If you're looking for a trustworthy company that has the experience and knowledge to put your interests first, contact Veterinary Financial, a community-based investment counseling firm since 1966. Good morning and welcome to Radio Friends on Monday, June 13th. We're going to talk about a show that's coming to Maplewood Barn later this week. She Kills Monsters. And I want to introduce you to Chris Bowling. Good to have you here, Chris.
Thank you.
You are the director, right?
That is correct.
And then MEGAN LeMANNA.
Yes.
And who are you, Megan?
I play Agnes.
And is Agnes?
She's one of the main characters in the show.
Is she the monster?
Not quite.
Okay. All right.
She is she who kills monsters.
All right. Tell me about the show, She Kills Monsters.
Well, it's about a young woman whose sister and parents were killed in a car accident. And a couple years later, she finds a Dungeons and Dragons adventure that her sister wrote, and she wants to know all about this thing that her sister was interested in. So she finds somebody to play the game with her, and through the game, she interacts with this kind of avatar of her sister. That she interacts with her sister's character, who kind of stands in. So through that, she kind of gets closure and gets a chance to say goodbye to her sister.
Is this a heartwarming? I'm not familiar with it. Is it a heartwarming production?
It really is. It's such a beautiful show, and yeah, there's a lot of humor involved. There's a lot of really fun stage combat, but really, I think it's ultimately about the bond between Agnes and her sister Tilly.
Why should people come out and see this production?
Oh man, it's such a beautiful show. We have so many talented actors in this show who have worked so hard since April, and they're all hilarious and amazing to see. Their performances really are well worth it. The set, the stage, everything's going to be fantastic.
And you've been working on it since April, so This is a big show.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's a big show. It opens on Thursday.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
How many actors are in it?
There are 15 in the cast. Yes, 15.
That's about right.
Okay. And a lot of movements, a lot of action.
A lot of things come on and off the stage, and fights happen, and different monsters are on the stage.
All right, so if you want to see it, it opens this Thursday and runs how long?
It runs for 2 weekends.
Okay, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday at Maplewood Barn. Yep. How do they get tickets?
They can go on maplewoodbarntheatre.com and order tickets there, or they can just go up to the box office. It's outdoor theater, so there's no shortage of seats.
Right, so bring your lawn chairs or your blanket, whatever you have, and have a good time. And I wish you both the very best of luck, and thank you for coming today.
Thank you for having us.
Okay, break a leg.
Thank you.
All right, now I've got my good friend, Dr. C.B. Chastain from the College of Veterinary Medicine, University of Missouri with us. Good to have you here,
Hi,
C.B.
Paul.
You wanted to talk today about litter and litter boxes?
Right, yeah.
Kitties.
Cats became domesticated about 8,000 years ago, but, they didn't live in houses really until less than 100 years ago.
Really?
Yeah. They mostly would keep rodents down around barns and around houses, and sometimes they'd come in the house, but they wouldn't stay very long.
But they were domesticated.
Right, they were domesticated. Yeah, they were friendly. You could pet them and everything, but they didn't live in the house all the time.
Is it better for a cat to live in... A cat's going to live longer if they live in the house.
Great question. Yeah, the American Veterinary Medical Association encourages everybody to keep their cats indoors all the time because it more than doubles their life expectancy.
Right.
And that really wasn't possible until about 1947. In 1947, they started selling commercial clay, for litter. Before that, they used sand, and sand they could track all over the house. It didn't absorb any of the urine or the feces, but the clay was the answer to keeping cats in the house.
And that
was invented in 1945?
1947 it came on the market.
1947.
Mm-hmm.
So you're saying before then, cats didn't normally live in the house with their own?
Not all the time, no.
So what do you want to get across about that?
Well, in 1980, there was even a better invention, and that was clumping litter. And that has calcium bentonite in it. And that allows you to not have to get rid of all the litter at one time when you clean the litter, and it also helps absorb the urine and the feces.
You just scoop out those big clunks where they've urinated, and hopefully you're taking the smell out too and the bacteria,
right?
Because it's all clumped together.
Right.
You can use that other litter, then continue using it.
Right. Usually, you ought to
change it.
Change everything about once a week or once every 2 weeks, but on a daily basis, you need to be cleaning the litter that's dirty.
Yeah. You know what I find amazing is how the cats know. Now, we have 3, which were feral cats that lived outside, and we trapped them, had them neutered and spayed, and now they live like kings and queens inside. And what was amazing is immediately knew to use the litter box. There was no question about it.
Right.
There was no training them. You put the litter box out, and the cats gravitate towards the litter box and use it. Why is that?
Because that's what they do in nature. They try to find areas where they can cover their feces and where their urine's going to be absorbed.
Yeah. So it doesn't go through a training period with a cat.
No, it's
like a dog. You have to train to hold it until you want to go outside, and the cats just know.
Natural instinct, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. When you're using that litter, is there anything to watch out for?
Don't flush it.
Right.
It'll plug up your toilets. And there's also some newer litters that are made out of paper and vegetable products and things like that. The texture of them is not the same as clay, and a lot of cats don't like walking on it. Mm-hmm. They can also track it through the house easier, and it doesn't absorb the urine and feces as well. And so, the clumpable clay is what I prefer.
Yeah. Okay. And it's just any of the brands of the cat litter. Most of the major brands are pretty much the same, aren't they?
Right. Yeah, I'd like to say a few words about boxes. You need to have at least one box for every cat, and probably one in addition.
As an extra.
You need to have at least one box on every floor of the house if you have a multi-leveled house.
Okay.
And those are really the main things. There's 4 types of litter boxes. There's the open type. Then there's a hooded type. I like the hooded type because they can't spill it out as easy.
They can't kick it out as easy. And then you can also buy it. It looks like a piece of furniture.
Right.
Put the litter box in there.
Right.
And the kitties use that. We're out of time, but if people want more information, they can go to the University of Missouri Veterinary Teaching Hospital.
Right. Yes.
The website. CB, thank you so much for coming by.
Thanks, Paul.
Pleasure having you here. Drop me an email, pepperp@missouri.edu. Bye-bye.